We all know the trends, obviously, in trust in media. But when you double click into that, what jumps out is that local media continues to be the part of the overall media ecosystem that has held that trust for the most part. We think that's extraordinarily important. So
even as the business has collapsed.
Yeah, so I would tell you, look, I think one thing that we can proactively do collectively as a profession is we have to invest in local journalism. You know, the philosophy, I mean, the underlying
What does that mean for NBC News?
Sure, like the underlying strength of a democracy is a strong and free and independent press. And the backbone of our media industry is our local stations. So for us as a broadcast network, the backbone of our business is our local TV stations. We have a huge footprint in local TV and local digital around the country. And what we have found is that is actually a huge competitive advantage for us, not only for building trust, hopefully over time, but also for reporting. There's so many increasingly news stories that are originated as local news stories and then become to have national importance. But one most recent example that comes to mind is the LA fires. In our particular case, we have a huge, and not the largest footprint in Los Angeles, with our local NBC KNBC station and our local Telemundo Que station. So when the fires broke out, I mean, we went, I think, 60 plus hours of nonstop coverage in that market. Yes, you know, we had to bring in resources from other local stations. So thank God we have a healthy and thriving local business in many markets to reinforce those teams to be able to do that job. But what happened? During those 60 plus hours, every LA resident was glued to their television or their mobile phone to be able to get that information that was so important for them at that moment in time. That builds trust, that builds engagement. And so it's something that we think makes a lot of sense. And going forward, we hope we can lean into that more.